been a good day today. I feel like everything's starting to come back, and I'm very happy. Today I had a pretty good stream. Yesterday I had a really long stream. I had like a 5.5 hour stream, I think. No, or maybe it was 4.5, which I haven't had a stream that long in like years. So yeah, my passion has come back. It left for a very long time, but yeah, no, my desire to edit videos, make videos, stream, it's all back, and honestly, I'm ready to have some more fun and actually enjoy it. That's the big thing. Because one thing I noticed in my videos that I was watching again, like watching back, is that I very, very clearly was having a lot more fun. You can just see it in my face, my reactions, the way I talk. It was just so natural. Like it was just so pure, you know. And I just can't wait to be back in that state again. I might have to move you guys. Here we go. Hopefully the fan is not too overwhelming. Looking at the audio capture, it does not look too bad. Hopefully the audio quality sounds good too. I'm using my phone mic for obvious reasons. Let's talk about some things. Let's talk about plans for the future. You know, for like my streaming, my TikTok, my YouTube. I really want to bring it all back. I spent like 50% of my day not even, probably 60% of my day today just editing videos. I mean, just editing the VOD. Like, oh my gosh. I had been editing that for... What time did I end stream? I think I ended stream at around 7? I streamed for 3.5 hours. Yeah, so 5:30. Yeah, about 12 hours ago. Damn, that's crazy. I've been up for way too long. I do need to sleep. Probably, I'm kind of debating streaming tomorrow. I know I should. Maybe I can stream a game that has no impact on what I need to edit, because I really don't need to add more stuff to my list. Like, I'm tempted to just play a chill game, like, I don't know, maybe I can play a game that I've never played before and just stage it as a one-off and see what people want, or I can play Hollow Knight, but I'd have to edit that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of too tired to make that decision probably right now, but we'll come to that when it comes to be a thing that I have to worry about. I'd like to try and keep Sleepycast as unedited as possible to make my life easier. But there's probably just any inane ramblings and just pointless shit that leads to nothing. I'll try to cut out. But yeah, so we were talking about what video to come back with, or what game to come back with. You know what? I wonder if I still have that multiplayer Terraria. Because I was doing Terraria with viewers, right? And like we had started, but I'm thinking maybe we should restart the server and start a new game with maybe new people. I don't really know who's gonna join and who's not, but it's been a bit too long probably to just hop back in, and there's a lot of issues I think that I didn't address. Like personally, I kind of feel bad. I kind of left one of my viewers without a Hermes boots for like every episode. I know how insufferable it is to walk at that base Terraria speed, so I do feel bad. Next time I'm gonna try and do some shit like that. Gonna do some grinding to get people the stuff they need, so that everyone's on the same page when they join and come in. Yeah, so that would be a good thing to start tomorrow. Maybe we can start a new multiplayer Terraria, or I could do something simple like a just chatting stream for just like an hour or something, just hang out. Something that I just don't have to edit into a VOD clip. Well, by the way, I am having fun editing though. I really am. I use DaVinci Resolve. It's a fantastic software. The last time I used editing software on my YouTube, I think I was using Lightworks, which isn't bad, but it isn't great. It's missing a lot of things, and DaVinci Resolve fills those gaps. Also, its user interface is like a million times better. If Lightworks feels like it's a decade behind a little bit. Maybe not that far, but like 4 or 5 years behind. Man, it's been... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's really awesome. I don't know where this came from either. Ow, that really hurt. 1 second, I'll explain what happened in a second. I don't know where it came from, because I haven't eaten those in like weeks. But like a little chewy gummy had like melted between my leg and my bed, and I have no idea where it came from or when it had happened, because I have not eaten those, like I said, in like a week or two, and it just like welded my leg to my bed and like ripped hair out of my leg when I moved my leg. That's why I said ow like that. I thought it was gum at first, which I would have been even more confused because I haven't eaten gum in even longer, but that was really fucking weird. Okay, well, back to it. But it's been so long. I should talk about everything that's changed since the last Sleepy Cast. Like, I've made so many new friends, which is crazy. There's a lot of people I talk to, and I want to be friends with the people I talk to. I just gotta talk to them more. But the people I really do consider friends is like, oh, I'm completely in the wrong spot for you, microphone. I'm sorry. I gotta move my thing one more time. Give me 1 second. Carrots is one of my friends. Sandy is like my best friend. Honestly, he's gotten me through a lot, unironically. Because being able to talk to someone when you're going through it it can unironically be life or death. Like, I don't know, I could have lost my mind not having no one to talk to about the shit I was going through, and thankfully he relates to some of it a little bit, which is really helpful. It really has. It's nice being heard and understood, not just heard, because some people can really only hear you. They can't really understand your situation, and there's like a disconnect caused by that sometimes. It's not bad. It's good to have someone that can hear you, but at the same time, you don't feel like everything's being, all your needs are met with just that, I guess. I don't know. That makes me sound needy, I feel like, when I phrase it like that, but maybe people know what I'm talking about. I'm not really sure. But yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, I'd love to hang out with Carrots more, especially offline, because I feel like if you just hang out with anyone and it's only on stream, it kind of feels less like your friends and more like your work buddies. But like, I'd love to just hang off stream with Carrots. I'm not sure if we've ever done that. Just hung out. I mean, I have. Like, she'll stream and I'll just hang out with her. It's not, that happens. But yeah, it's always for streaming. I feel like it's I feel like a work bro, but it's cool. I don't mind. The problem though, this is about me watching all my previous videos. I watched so many of them, and now I want to do nothing but play all those games. But that's I can't do that. I really gotta focus on one game. I gotta focus on like Hollow Knight, because that's the actual series we're supposed to be doing on Twitch, where it's a consistent daily upload. The workload of having to edit 2 VODs might make me vomit. I'm gonna be real with you. For me, my editing skill has gotten better. Like every hour, depending on how intricate I get, right? Every hour of time now takes me, every hour of time takes me about an hour to edit. It used to be 2 hours, but I've gotten it down to an hour. That's me being pretty intricate, adding sound effects, zooming in, and all those stupid goofy edits, adding overlays and all that stuff. That's all just the complete shebang. I can do that in about an hour extra. You know what I gotta do? I gotta shave. I'm realizing that now. Laying on the side of my face, the hair on my beard is like digging into my skin and it's itching really bad. Hopefully you can't hear me rustling around too much, but I am moving around quite a bit right now because of how uncomfortable that is. Okay. There we go. I'm laying on my back now. Hopefully I don't pass out on my back. I really don't want sleep paralysis. It's not a fun experience. I've had it before, just once, just once. Didn't see anything or hear anything, thankfully. No, I did hear my mom calling my name. That was the problem. This was like during high school or something. I don't know, but she is nice. She still cooks, so she made like breakfast. I don't remember, probably French toast or something like that. But she was calling to wake me up, and I couldn't move. Like, I was aware I was kind of still asleep, and I was aware that what was going on. Like, at first I was freaking out for like 2 or 3 seconds. Then I realized it was sleep paralysis, and I very quickly calmed down. And then in about like not even, probably like 30 seconds. It was like 3 minutes, but yeah, no, probably like 30 seconds. I was able to move and everything. It was very strange. It's a very strange, unnerving feeling being completely paralyzed. It's very bizarre. I watched a video of my own that I thought was, well, I already told you that, but I watched this guy called me a simp video, and I liked it a lot. Like, I was really creative with the shit I said, and I obviously I was having some fun, and that was the first time I'd ever done something like that. It made me want to do it some more. If anyone here is listening to this podcast, please check that video out. I'll put a link in the description. Tell me if you think I should do more stuff like that, like, because I know YouTube. Well, first off, YouTube's here's one thing that's going on. YouTube is forcing people to watch ads now. Well, they're starting to. I've recently started getting pop-ups on my PC when I have an ad block enabled on YouTube. And it will not. Before, it had an X that you could just click, and then boom, you could get right through and watch your content, right? Well, now, basically the pop-up says, hey, ad blocks aren't allowed on YouTube. If you want to support your creator, turn on ads. Otherwise, pay for our service, YouTube Prime, or whatever the fuck it is, you know. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a little loud. Or YouTube Prime, you know, whatever it is. But it's goofy. It's goofy. Especially when a lot of the money you just don't give to creators because you just hide it all YouTube because you say, oh, this content's not safe for viewers, but we're going to give them ads anyways and take all the money. Come on. We know what you're doing, YouTube. You're not hiding it. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to support your fucking... Basically, you're stealing from the every channel much worse than I am by not turning ads on. I promise you. I promise you. It's sad how many excellent creators have to turn to another service to get paid because their own platform can't pay them. And I mean, I am full on throwing shade right now. It's deplorable. People have to go to Patreon, open up coffees just to get paid, man. That is crazy. Crazy. What was the guy's name? Is it just Alpha or is it Alfalfa? Oh, it's Alpha Foxtrot or something. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Alfalfa. Yeah, he had to turn to Patreon. I don't have the money really to support him, or I fucking absolutely would. He's hilarious. No shot that anyone who's found me probably hasn't heard of him. I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but check him out. Alpha Foxtrot. I'm guessing off the top of my head, I hope that's his actual username. Hilarious. Oh my gosh. Unbelievably funny. And bold. And bold. But what was that? What was the origination of that? Something about... Oh yeah, ad block. So yeah, I'll be getting a lot more ads anyways, so I might as well record random reactions to the other issue, scam ads that YouTube allows. Sorry, my voice is getting raised because I'm getting angry when I just think about all the BS that's going on. Yeah, the scam ads. The fact that YouTube lets those even slide with no option to report advertisers. Now, here's one thing. Maybe YouTube doesn't want to add that option because they know people are going to spam that report advertiser button. Just make a threshold. Make like a reasonable limit. And like detect when one ad is getting substantially more dislikes than the other. Just look into it. See what's going on. You know? There's too many ads that are scams, and there are impressionable people, and they are on a what should be a pretty trustworthy site, and they see this ad and they're like, oh, this ad must be trustworthy, it's on this trustworthy site, and then they get their money stolen. Like, it's pretty bad when you think about it like that, and that is how it is. That's pretty fucking bad, YouTube. Like, that needs to get fixed. But yeah, the fake Mr. Beast ads that are like, oh, sign up and come to me and I'll give you you'll win $1 million. Like, it's like terrible. And obviously I know it's stupid, and that, like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, who's gonna fall for this? Like, obviously this is fake. There will be people. There will be kids. There will be adults. There'll be old people. There'll be all walks of life falling for those types of scams. Especially because they just trust YouTube. You know? It's wild, though. It's wild. But my opinion of wanting to be on YouTube hasn't changed. I still think the intense enforcement of what is and what isn't okay, and the absurdity of the strike system, the content ID system, that one is the main absurd one, really doesn't get me stoked to be posting content in an attempt to make a living, that is. I still will post if I'm having fun and people are liking what I'm doing. I don't see why I shouldn't. You know, not everything has to be money. Money is nice, you know, and if push comes to shove, I might open up a PayPal and just see who's willing to give me their money. But it's not my goal now. It's not my goal to try and make money, and I think that's good, because I think that might allow me to enjoy what I'm doing a little more, not needing that satiated, not needing a monetary goal satiated, if you know what I mean. I'm hoping that'll be the case. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'd love, like I said, I've said it before, I'd love to have YouTube or streaming be my life. Like, I enjoy it. When I really have the time to do it, I enjoy it. I don't like only having 4 hours a day of free time, and then really struggling to squeeze any kind of enjoyment into my stream when I only have 4 hours a day of free time. You know what I mean? That's one thing I was thinking about. I was talking about needing to get my own business, which that's a big time sink, yes, but I would have the flexibility still. I could just say, you know what, not today, and then I could stream instead. Can't do that really with a normal job, not for long anyways. You might be able to get away a couple times, but not in a sustainable matter. It just doesn't work. You gotta kind of own your own business and do your own shit and work your way up and give yourself that freedom to make those decisions. But that, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I would be lying if I said it was not a time sink. It absolutely is. It still takes a lot of time. But I swear you'd have more free time than working a 9 to 5. I'm gonna be honest. 9 hours a day, or it's not 8 hours a day. Anyways, 8.5 hours to 9.5 hours a day is insane, and it sucks. It destroys your mood as well. Working that long, it destroys your mood. And I mean, that's just how the world is when it comes to working for someone. Uh, it's what it takes to survive, but that's just terrible. You get 2 days off, and then it's like a week. So that's not too bad. So you're only working for 5 days, 9 to 8 hours. But it's just, by the time your weekend rolls around, you are not motivated. I swear. I mean, I'm not. I'm not motivated to get into streaming. Like, I get home and I'm like, and it's my day off. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna enjoy my day off. I don't want to do any additional work. I mean, streaming isn't work necessarily, but when you account for having to edit VODs and all that stuff, I mean, it's a choice to edit VODs, but I want to. It becomes work. My hobby becomes work. But I enjoy the work. But I don't enjoy the work if I've already been working and I'm burnt out. You know what I mean? I'm about to say something a little unhinged. Forgive me because I'm tired. But I kind of feel like that system of working those hours until you're burnt out is like by design. So that you don't find something else. That sounds terrible. I know that's kind of far-fetched. I don't think I could ever work for someone and be happy truly. I think a part of me would always be dead inside. I don't think I could ever long-term do that, no matter what it is. In reality, that's what I want. Streaming, YouTube, that's what it is. I do make music. Even making music, if I could blow up making music, I'd enjoy that. I really do enjoy making music, but I feel like my methods are not... How do I phrase this? My music making methods is very echo chamber-esque. I did a lot of self-teaching, quote unquote, for years before I had access to electronic music synthesis. I'm talking about like the second I got my hands on a keyboard. That is even like a little toy kid's keyboard, which is probably what I started with. That was when it began. So when I started learning how to play, I learned I can play a lot of things by ear because of it. But I didn't learn very much because I was in my own echo chamber, saying this and that and telling myself this is good and that's not good. I've developed a very weird style that I don't think is good, even objectively or subjectively. Like, I think it's not bad, but it's nothing that's like a banger. Like, there's aspects of my music that can absolutely bang. Like, there's certain segments and sections, but as a whole, I almost need to find a way to completely relearn everything. I don't know how to do that. I gotta really clear the bias out of my heart. This weird... Bias is such a weird word to say when your name's Tobias. It's so weird to just say bias. But yeah, no, it's true. I gotta clear the bias out of my fucking heart and just relearn it all. And I just don't even know where to start. Probably music theory. What I could do is try and understand why other people's music sounds good, and go from there, and what they did and how they did it. That would probably be a fantastic place to start. There are plenty of people that I'd love to do that kind of research on. Like Toby Fox is definitely a big one. DM Dokuro is a close second. You know what? DM Dokuro actually might be the first, because he has the most masterful melody, compositional skills of all time that I have heard. I mean, dude's, it's so impressive. It makes me... Some of his songs, very rarely does someone's music truly impact me in the like emotional zone. Like, I'll listen to something and I'll be like, okay, this slaps. You know, I'll bang my head and I'll vibe to it. But his music, like, it hits me in a way that makes me like think. I'm like it puts me in a state, you know, beyond what is just like vibing. It's an ethereal feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It's so good. But yeah, no. Sorry, no more dick riding. Give me 1 second. So Toby Fox was one. DM Dokuro was one. Oh wait, no, there was. Is it Kevin Parker? Dude makes anime music, and the Made in Abyss soundtrack is fucking ace. It is so perfect to its environment. I'd love to get that skill down, to be like, okay, here's my environment. All right, like environment as in like, this is the world the music is in, this is the location it's in, this is what lives there, this is what it looks like, and translate all of that just seamlessly into music. I would love that ability. And if you gotta listen to Kevin. I think it's Kevin Parker. I hope it is. I don't think it's Parker. I think that's wrong. It's Kevin something though. Okay, I gotta look it up. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm looking it up on the phone. Give me 1 second. It's Penkin. I remembered right as I started typing it. Oh wow, we've been talking a lot. I've actually had a lot to say. I had a lot more to say than I thought. But yeah, amazing music. Those are my hobbies. I used to want to tinker. I had a lot of just random, and I probably still do, spare parts. I like to take apart stuff. I like to put it back together. I liked, and I still probably do, like taking stuff apart. It's just really cool to take something apart and then look at its components. Have you ever taken a radio apart? Like an old school tuner radio. It looks so fucking alien. It's so weird. It's so indescriptive. You gotta take one apart sometime. I can't describe half the shit going on inside a radio. But yeah, no, it's the old tuner ones. But yeah, no, it's getting bright outside now. Oh, I hate that. There's not a worse feeling than like getting ready to go to bed and then you look outside and it's blue because the sun's coming up, or it's orange and you're like, ah, fuck. Because you're like, it's too late. I've been up for too long. It's not too late for me, thankfully, but yeah. Hopefully it's not 5 o'clock for you, or 6 o'clock almost. Actually, it might be 6. Oh, it's 6:20. Oh, we're almost done then. Hopefully my audio quality is not all over the place. And also the fan has to stay on. It is too hot otherwise, and I will lose my mind. Plus you'll hear all the neighbors, and who knows what they're doing. I don't really want to know what they're doing, to be honest. But yeah, that's, I'm just vibing, and this has been Sleepy Cast number 3. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. This is probably going to be cut down to 30 minutes about. I don't know, we'll see. A lot of rambling, but I think a lot of meaningful conversation and thoughts came up. I'd like to have more philosophical conversations, but my brain is not in the philosophical mood right now. It's more in the literal mood of everything going on around me. But yeah, no, I had a lot to talk about. I am ready to sleep now. But yeah, have a good night. Sleep well. And you know, if I inspired you to make a sleepy cast of your own, then absolutely go ahead and do it. You know, hop on, turn your phone recorder, microphone recorder on, and just talk your shit, king or queen. No, but straight up, it's fun. It's very therapeutic. But yeah, have a good night. Sleep well, and hopefully you slept earlier than I have.